I read over 100 hours of content on the best productivity tips, and today I'm going to share 7 tips and strategies I am currently using to add 100 hours to uh, my monthly productivity. So, hello everyone. My name is Shaurya, and whether you have fitness goals, business goals, or just want to get better at grades, if you are productive and focused, you can achieve way more at with less effort, because Jeff Bezos has the same time as you have. It's just that he is way more productive, and he has the right to be more productive than us because he did more hard work than us. There are lots of things, but he actually put in all his efforts. So, without any further ado, let's get to the first strategy, that is set shorter deadline. There's something in this as human beings that we work more efficiently when we have deadlines, when the task is very close to us. You might have noticed this when you have a maths, say you had a math project, you had 30 minutes to complete one, or to say 20 questions. What it would take for you, like 3 hours in your home, it just takes 30 minutes to finish at school. That's because you have deadline, and urgency make people become dialed in with complete focus at their work. So first thing is create urgency, because it's just in our monkey brain. This urgency thing has been it's already in our genes. So simply create shorter deadlines for whatever goals. Next, once you have set shorter deadline, the next is track your productivity. This I've not learned from any other book, but I've tried it myself, and by tracking where my time goes and where my where what are my distractions, I can improve 1% every day, and that's very marginal for like over a period of 365 days. So there are four main metrics I track for productivity. That is high value task and low value task time. Time I spend it ratio. So time I spend it on high value task and low value task. That is the first metric. You can track this simply by just logging how much time you spend on each activity, or uh, at the end just uh, remind yourself how much you actually did on the task, and be completely honest with you, because only you are saying this. It doesn't matter if you did very less. Just keep tracking it and you will get better. Now, the high value task will depend on your goal. For me, currently there are lots of high value tasks, and low value task, I just spent it so much I just wasted 6 months in low value task that I don't have any much. I'm You know what, I made a very big mistake, but whatever. I can just take the lessons and continue going forward. So after you have set your deadlines and you track the first measure, there are three more measures you need to track. That is what is the total distraction time. So say you were going to study for 8 hours. Okay, let's just take extreme example. You wanted to study 8 hours, but you just open social media. Simply log that time into your tracking. So in the end, you write the total number of hours or minutes, the duration you spend on that distraction, plus the distraction name. This will help you um, find some similarities and consciously and subconsciously you will try to reduce it. It has worked wonders for me. Now, the third metric I track is how much did I actually, what was the actual output I got from the entire time. Because productivity is not putting the time in. It is it is working to get an output. Because if you work 24 hours and you got zero output, that's not work. You just wasted your time. So to see uh, to see how much output a work gave you, you must ensure you track your goals. So, for example, if your main goal was to do 50 push-ups and you did 30 push-ups, okay, and you did say 30 push-ups a day, and it increased your total push-ups in a row by one, you got an output of one. That's impressive. Now, if you wanted to get 100 out of 100 in your exam, so if you wanted to do, and you studied 24 hours but you got 50%, 50 out of 100, that is very less output. Ideally you want maximum output and lowest input. That is leverage, and that's for some other video where I'll share leverage, but for this video we are on productivity. Now, once you have there's another metric I like to track, and it is my productivity score. So uh, categorize your task on high value task, medium value task, and low value task, then assign 3 to 1 accordingly. Okay, 3 points to each, and then just add your total points and see which task contributed most to the entire pointing system. This shows me how much I focus on low value task, medium value task, and high value tasks in a day. Now, once your tracking is done, all of this is worthless if you don't follow the third strategy, that is manage your time, manage your energy, not your time. What do I mean? Look, if you don't manage your energy, no matter if you spend 24 hours a day just doing single work, I'm taking an extreme example, you won't achieve output. So how do you optimize your energy throughout the day? Because 4 a.m. in the morning is completely different from 8 p.m. in the afternoon. So evening, afternoon, I don't know, evening. So you have to see which time works best for you. That's why the tracking works so well. The tracking, you can also track which by tracking the metrics I told before, you can also see which time you're the most productive, and that will really help you to create your routine around personalized routine around your natural productivity time. Now, to ensure you have the maximum energy, here are some tips. First of all, get enough sleep. Now, I get 6 hours of sleep because I have some huge dreams and I have to focus on that. So I just sleep 6 hours, but I optimize the hell out of it. I have I block the light. I don't eat food after 5 p.m. Then I eat bananas because they help in sleeping. So you can eat bananas before sleeping to get melatonin boost because of magnesium. Then I don't drink water 1 hour before. I actually do this before sleep. So currently I'm having blue light in my eyes. That's bad, but whatever. This is a non-negotiable. So I just created this video. Now, once you have optimized your sleep, yeah, the biggest way to have the best quality sleep is to have a consistent routine. I remember during December, I had a consistent routine where I used to sleep 10 p.m. and wake up 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, for most people that's extreme, but I felt completely energetic when I slept only 6 hours. But the moment I slept more than 6 hours, like 7 hours, I felt like shit. Okay, so have a consistent sleep schedule. My body had adapted to that 6 hours. Whatever it is for you, find what works best for you. Some beginners sleep 8 hours, 9 hours. It depends on your goals and what you know. Because less sleep. To be honest, I'm not going to continue sleeping for 6 hours for my entire life. It's just for a period of time. Yeah. So once we have done that, whew, now after sleep, the major impact in your energy levels is your activity levels. Okay, so work out, walk around, eat eat healthy, drink a lot of water. um, Make sure you eat protein, but always ensure, always keep this in mind, that you do not eat, do not complete 80%. Like, you make sure your stomach is full till 80%, never make it 100%, because you will feel your body will how can I say, you just don't have the energy after eating heavy meals. That's what I can say. Okay, now we have, here's what we have done. Yeah, yeah. So we have set shorter deadlines, we are tracking our productivity, and we have managed our energy levels. After that, this next tactic will really help you to increase your productivity by 10% or sometimes even 50%. Here's how it works: cut off distractions. Yeah, you have heard this. You have heard this. Here's how I cut in my distraction. So first was porn. So like I was addicted to porn like for so many days. Like when I was a kid. Now my levels are so low, but that time I was so addicted. So the easiest way I blocked it is by just taking DNS, family server DNS, and blocking it from my Wi-Fi itself. Now from no device I could actually access it. So voila, it was like reduced by like almost 100%. Last year I watched 12 times. By the way, 2023 I watched, I feel more like every 3 days I used to watch. So 100 times in 2023 to uh, around 12 last year. Huge progress. I like it. Now, another distraction for me was video games. I just removed it from my life because I didn't enjoy video games anymore. But if you ask me, I will still play. Uh, I'll still play games if I had chance. When I'm big, I will play, but not now because right now I have to work on myself. Now, after you cut off your distraction, first of all, cut social media off. Block. Use those any tool to block social media and shit. Word word for your investment. Whatever money they ask, just pay it. Your money, your time is more important because social media takes like 100 hours of your life, and ensure you focus. Don't even consume information. I say whenever I watch YouTube, even if I'm learning about business, even if I'm learning about productivity, if it is not my routine, it's a waste, it's a distraction, it's just a way to procrastinate. So make sure, so think about what decisions you make, because most of the time they are distractions. Remove, like, keeping you, you're here, your goal is here, but those distractions never let you reach this, never let you reach above. Cool. Now, after you have cut off your distractions, this fifth strategy really helped me. That is, do the hardest thing first. If you struggle working out, do that first in the morning. I procrastinated on making my first video today. It's so long. I know it sucks. I know it sucks. No one's going to watch this video. We all know that. But guess what? I just I'm just going to make it because I like making and I want to document when I'm 14, so when I'll be like 25, I like seeing this nigga, this um, dude in its set of face, whatever. Now, is this on? Oh, yeah, okay, it's on. Now, after you have done the hardest thing first in the morning, the sixth strategy is to prepare everything before day, or plan everything the before day. So if you have few tasks every night, like I'm going to go now, it's all like it's 10:50. I'll go now and write my list for tomorrow. I know I'm not going to complete it, but I'm tracking. And you know perfection for perfection perfectionism is a myth. You can't do everything you promise yourself to. Just focus on progress. I last year made my biggest mistake by trying to perfect my cold email scripts. Guess what? They were shit as fuck, bro. They were shit. How? Because they were 600 words long. After just 1 week of sending my first 100 cold emails, I learned so much that no other videos will teach me. So, yeah, perfectionism is a myth. Just start doing and you will start getting results, okay? Now, the last one is actually very powerful. I read this from Focus, the Hyper Focus. The book name is Hyper Focus. This is the same guy who authored the Productivity Project, okay? So, it is your mind is like a it's like a missile launcher. Is it? Those targeted missiles, right? Like those which whatever. So your mind is like a missile. When you focus on one task at a time, it it ensures you that you do that. Wait a minute. Yeah, you are able to complete that task at the fastest time. So whenever you're doing a task, make sure you create intention, like you're intentionally focused. Like before, like do this. When you sit down or do a work, close your eyes and just for 1 minute visualize what you're going to do. Then after that, after 1 minute timer, start it and with a Pomodoro and do not stop until you are done with that project. If it's very long, use uh, Pomodoro timers. Depends on your goals, how you like to do, how you feel productive. You have to find it out yourself. That's it. Here, these are all the 7 strategies. I know this video sucked, but I hope you learned something out of this. If you didn't learn, I don't know, most of you guys will not even reach this side because I have 0 viewers. Come on. Who cares? It's for me, for the future guy. I hope you guys liked. If possible, please criticize me as much as possible in the comment section, and I'll surely not cry. With and no, my eyes will not sweat after seeing the comments. Thank you. Bye bye.